Like, let's say you're dating someone and you really want to break up with them, but you don't know
how to tell them.
Right? So you wait for them to do the smallest thing, and you make it into the hugest thing, right? So then when the guy killed the other guy, whatever, Germany had for years been building up their army, literally quadrupling their army. They're giving me weapons, they were giving me artillery, and this small little thing happened, and they said, we're ready. And Germany came in, and they said, we're not messing around. And everyone else was shook because they just didn't know that this was gonna happen. But Germany was waiting. They wanted this to happen. So they had all this stuff or whatever, and everyone else was shook. So anyway, Russia, or Nicholas II was there or whatever, and he had a family, right? And this is where, like, this is so interesting how it ties together. So he has a family, and all of them together, it's 7 people. And his wife, the Tsarina of Russia, took over while he went to the front.
His wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was rare, and even though this was 1914, it was rare for women to even have roles or whatever, right? So she became she had already always been the Tsarina of Russia, but she started to take a more political role because her husband was out of Russia,
right,
on the front. So the Tsarina, she is like ruling Russia or whatever for a little while. Not really, but she was like, helping out more, right? And she had four daughters. They had four daughters in a row. That's bad when you're a royalty, because they think
have sons,
you need to have sons because they need to be your heirs, right? So Nicholas II had 4 girls, right? But this is where the issue was. His wife, the Tsarina, was a carrier. This is biology. She was a carrier for hemophilia. Now, listen up. This means hemophilia is when you have issue with blood clots. So your blood doesn't clot when it needs to, right? So when you cut yourself, your blood clots, and that's how it forms a scab, and that's how it stops the bleeding, right? When you have hemophilia, your blood doesn't do that. So it literally just keeps on going and going and going, right? You don't die from cuts, though, because you can apply outside pressure. You die from bruises. When you bruise yourself, it's internal bleeding, and you can't stop any pressure, so you bleed internally inside, right? So they had one son named Alexei, and he had hemophilia. She was a carrier, so the females were a carrier of this gene, right?
They didn't have
but as soon as they have a son,
they will have.
She passed on the trait to her son, right? So Alexei had hemophilia, so their whole purpose, Nicholas II and the Tsarina, I don't know her name, they literally, their whole purpose, their whole life was to nurture Alexei. And that was the whole family, the whole royal staff. Everyone made sure Alexei was okay. He was carried everywhere.
What's up, my beloveds? You guys, today we are eating some Mexican food, authentic kind, with... where's your Kusuno like that?
I'm too far over here.
Oh, you want to come over some?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of room.
Okay, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to get to say grace. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we are about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. So, this is a quesadilla. There's one. And then, we got the steak tacos. These are authentic. Corn tortillas. And then we got the fish tacos, which y'all know Darius ain't gonna taste.
No.
Right. And then we got something of a stuffed pepper, y'all, with some beans and rice. I told them I wanted some fried chilies. So this supposed to be fried chili peppers or something, y'all.
Well, it is deep fried. I understand where they came from.
It's deep fried, but they supposed to give me the peppers that, y'all.
I mean, you should have said roasted.
I did. I tried to say roasted. I tried to say cooked.
I bet you said fried.
Whatever.
You act like she couldn't hear, like she couldn't understand.
It was a he. Thank you.
Don't act like I don't want that piece of meat. Mama, was a bean.
That was a bean.
That was a bean.
There is really.
Get it out.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Get it out.
Babe.
Now what is this? Salsa? I'll be taking that.
Here, take 2 tacos.
I'll be taking more than 2, Mom. I don't know what you think this is.
No, take 2 because I'm on 2. And then take some of these.
But you have the fish. Oh, I guess. Can you take that piece of meat out? Whatever that is.
That's not meat.
I know what it is.
Whatever, dude. Go ahead.
What am I doing?
You want to take it easy?
Is this whole plate mine? Or is you're getting another plate? Is this yours?
Hey, Nate! I'm gonna have to go upstairs and get my seasoning.
Can he hear you? I'm confused.
Come on, get it. You want this? Oh, let me just grab my taco. You can have that plate.
What's in there? Is there bacon in there? Bacon?
Bacon in what?
In a quesadilla.
Yeah.
No.
What? When you was like that? You can have 3 tacos. You want 3?
Yes.
I get him 3, y'all. Y'all love him. Trust and believe. Y'all don't even know I love my steak taco.
Mom, I see 2. I don't know what you mean by 3.
Oh, I meant 2.
Okay.
I can't love him that much, huh?
Toss one of those.
Here, take some of these. Or maybe I'll just take some too.
I hate bacon in quesadillas. It's always gross to me.
It's not bacon. It's bacon. It's chicken and mushroom.
That's
what are you talking about?
I asked you if there was bacon in it. You said, yeah.
Whatever.
Well, these are hot.
Told you. Here's some guacamole. Want some guac?
What do you mean told you like that was so good?
I know you want sour cream. I ain't eating the sour cream.
Okay, but why do they insist on giving us the doable? Like this is going to be enough.
You don't want guac, do you?
No.
You and your dad don't like the guac. I do.
Gross guac. Now, Dad can't hear it for anything.
Babe!
I don't know. He put his headphones in, probably.
He did.
I'm assuming. There's no way he's in the kitchen and he can't hear us. Tell him some bag.
I gotta have my seasoning, y'all.
Now, they did put...
I got the lime. Did I skip pray? Oh, yeah, I did.
Did you what?
Pray.
I got lime on my face.
I got the Tabasco sauce. Y'all left my hot sauce at my sister's house.
How do you always do that?
I don't know how I did that. Because running out.
What do you mean running out?
Her house, Nate was your daddy was picking me up. And I was running out the house. I always do that. I always leave something over our house.
Okay, I'm going to try to spread this onto my thing.
Nate. Yeah. Do you see my purse right there?
Yeah.
Can you get my seasoning real quick, please? Okay. You want to get this so I can see our food?
What? That's
you want to get your tacos?
Oh, you
put it on your plate?
Are you eating it? So that's your plate, is what you're saying. So I can take both of these plates.
Right. Oh, you don't want that to touch?
What? Yeah, I don't for some reason. I don't know why.
That boy is a trip.
I'm just
That's
saying.
who I got. I got 2 boys as a trip. That's what I do. Man, I'm gonna miss my peppers. And y'all know I love my peppers. Okay.
Oh, you did a lot. I do all my peppers.
I do.
Now,
y'all see this is the hair that I was showing y'all. Y'all see how it fell? Everything fell.
I don't know what you mean.
Everything and then some.
Where did it fall?
The curls.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Now there's a little bit of guac on the side, and I don't know how to feel.
Really, Darius?
And there's a little bit of onions in my thing,
I
so I don't know how to feel.
You don't like onions? A little bit? There's something wrong with you. Definitely. Onions was what makes the meal. Can you give me Tabasco when you get the moment? Or pass me Tabasco?
I feel like...
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, you didn't say nothing. Like, I heard you, Mama. Okay.
Let me see.
Like, yes. Y'all, I went to go get my nails done. I forgot to tell y'all. Now, she did her thing. She always doing her thing, y'all. Y'all know she always do her thing. But she did. These are the, what I should say, Smackalicious sauce. Smackalicious nails. Or whatever, because she got a crab on there. She got a sriracha hot sauce. There's that. What are you doing?
Huh? No.
It don't taste good?
I don't like the quesadilla. Because of that bacon.
I'm going to put it up on his face.
Huh?
Oh. What'd you say? She got lemon rain on here, y'all. Lemons. And a sriracha hot sauce bottle. Crab leg. Shrimp.
How long did that take?
A oyster. She got my face right here.
That's a lot.
A Be Lovely.
Why is that one cut different?
What's wrong? This one?
No, never mind. It's not.
No, it's just got the thing.
No.
She snapped.
No, and I wasted my sour cream on that too.
What's that? What was that? What you don't like?
I don't like the bacon. I knew that.
So you don't like the whole thing? So you're not gonna eat it? That's ridiculous if you're not gonna eat it.
Mama, I don't like it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but if you, just because you don't like it don't mean you should still eat it.
I don't know what that means.
Eat it.
Sorry, I don't like it.
Y'all see me? I have to do this.
Can you?
You want some ice?
Yeah, thank you.
Because of my.
And I will be taking my sour cream back. It got me messed up.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You didn't even try it. The bacon is it's that chewy bacon. I do not like that. Chewy.
Bacon is supposed to be chewy, Darren. Not crunchy.
It's very porky is what I mean. I don't like that. It's very bacony. Like that's only what it's literally. It tastes like bacon. There's no chicken.
Well, we say man bacon next time.
I don't know. Who do you think? I was trying to get the sour cream off of that.
Oh, good. Cause I sure don't like it.
I'll be taking.
Tastes like a pizza to me.
Not on my pizza. Bacon.
Okay.
No, bacon.
Bacon is good on pizza.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Did I put Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Put Tabasco sauce on it. I think I did. I see it.
I'll be glad when these braces are done. I'm gonna be shouting.
Let me see the peppers.
Look at that.
What?
You want to see that?
No, the peppers.
Ain't no peppers. Oh,
The fried peppers.
you want some of that?
Yeah.
I'll do some.
So I just want to try it. It looks like it's gonna be good.
Why?
Just use a knife or something. Nate, where's the knife that came with your thing? No, I don't want to hold it.
Jeez Louise. How you do it though?
No, not with that either. A knife.
Boy, I'm gonna knock you out. No.
I'm gonna have a piece. Just a piece at the end. Yeah. Just cut it. I want to see the inside, and then I'll judge. I'll be taking a piece.
Here. Take. Ooh. Oh. He just did that on purpose so y'all can see the cheese. He a trip.
Now it does smell like Petco, but
Darius, don't start, cause you know what? It does not smell like no Petco. This is something different though.
nope. Here's your good. Take it back. That's egg on the outside. I just realized.
It is.
No.
It's good though. This is called chile. Y'all, my husband phone.
That's why it smells weird. It's because of the egg. I thought it was cheese. It is cheese on top too, but is it that good? Tell me some
I gotta show y'all what this is. It's something, and it's fried. You don't like it? It's fried. It's got all these peppers in it, and it seems like it's fried in an egg or something. It's good though.
Oh, this is gonna be bad for you. They're gonna come for me. Oh,
What?
that's gross. That's disgusting.
It's called chile grad something.
That literally ruined my taste buds. That was bad.
You want to heat your top up?
No, I'm fine. That was gross. Why'd you say you like that? You like that?
Mm-hmm.
That's gross. Like, it literally took me so much to swallow.
It wasn't bad, y'all.
They're gonna try me in these comments. I promise. I ain't never eat anything.
You too picky.
First of all, oh my goodness. You can't. The first time I say something about a thing, I'm so picky. But with these past times when I've been eating my food, no one says anything.
They be like, that food must have been good because Darius tearing it up.
No, that's not true when I eat my food every time. You can't just make that up. So it must be good.
You don't eat your food every time.
Yes, I do. I definitely eat my food every time. This is not a regular occurrence for me to be complaining saying, I don't like this, I'm not going to eat it. Because I usually get what I want when I order something. But I know it's good.
You be getting taco.
Mom, I was just going to not eat it. I was putting Tabasco sauce on it so I could just...
No.
Oh.
I like this fish taco. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a picture of my nails and show y'all on Instagram. Cause a lot of y'all say y'all can't see my nails on camera because they're blurry. They're blurred out. So follow me on Instagram, Bloveslife, the number 2. And you will see my nail. Is it good? You was hungry.
Actually not.
Why?
Because, first of all, I don't really mess with Los Mariachis. I don't mess with them.
Why?
I had the quesadilla before. Nasty. That is probably the grossest thing I've ever had in my life. I promise you, it literally took me all my might to swallow that. I'd eat guacamole over that.
It wasn't that bad at all. Hey, fish tacos is good too. Yeah. Can you take my water, please? Okay. I got the blue water on that.
Why'd you go back?
Some of my subbies was missing it. So I figured I'd bring it in. I went to do thumbnail. I see that. Thumbnail, Darius.
Wait.
Put your hand out like this. You won't have to worry about it.
I know I was doing something wrong.
Hurry before our food get cold. Okay, y'all.
I was putting Tabasco sauce in my tacos. And I kept on putting it on and putting it on. And I didn't realize that every time I was putting it on,
It was coming out?
No, I would pause. And then I would put it on the same taco, thinking I was putting it on a different taco. And this taco is so spicy because I put so much Tabasco sauce on it. thinking that I was putting it on the other one. Because I was tasting, I said, why is there no Tabasco sauce on here? On the other one.
Oh.
This one is 3 times hotter. So, I'll be coughing.
Anyways, y'all, these tacos are good. Come in. No liver sack.
Don't like when it's my
Tabasco.
Now, I really didn't have, I was indifferent towards them. Until
like
I
habanero?
tried that gross.
Who?
No. Habanero has the same nasty quesadilla.
Which one you like? Do you like El Beso? El Baso? El Beso?
El Beso's better. They're expensive though, aren't they?
It's these but yeah. This meal, y'all, everything was $33. $33. I know y'all be wanting to know.
How much was the egg thing?
I mean, rip me off of. But it's good. It's probably what Darius wants to say. I like it. We got a lot of cheese in it. It's just something different. It almost tastes like them peppers. Banana peppers I be getting.
Poblano?
Poblano peppers.
No.
Are you full?
No. I'll be eating the pizza.
We got pizza?
Oh. They're probably like 10. And I'll be eating all of them.
Yeah. I was not eating no 10 pizza. You want another steak? Taco?
Mom. That steak taco is now a fish taco and a quesadilla and a gross egg roasted pepper with cheese on it.
Cause I mix it up?
Yeah, cause it's in that territory. I'm not the one.
Whatever. I am not the one. Oh. So Darius, tell me about your day in school. Let's see what Darius did today in school. Nothing. Nothing interesting. Y'all, he's trying to apply for a job.
Trying to. What are you trying to?
Trying to. At Walgreens. Let me try that real quick.
Why do you say that?
Fine.
Cause what?
What you?
I've never had a job before.
One time.
I don't
Very
know how
short time.
Very short. It was about 6 months. Yes, it was from April to September.
Why don't you go back there?
Huh?
Go back there.
They'll never see my face again. Not for $7.25. I was stripped the first time around.
Oh, whatever.
I won't be the second.
So what you trying to make?
I don't know, but Adam makes $10 an hour at Meyer. But granted, he's the cart boy. It won't be me. I'll be indoors in an air-conditioned environment.
See, that's what's wrong with you.
I'm not gonna be the cart boy.
That's what's wrong with you.
I heard Walgreens has nice perks.
What?
I don't know. But I heard they had nice perks and that I should work there and they help, they help culture a nice high schooler into becoming a better, person in society.
Who told you that?
A whole bunch of seniors told me last year, because we were all
Darius.
We were all sophomores. We were knowing what to do in life. We were just getting our licenses.
But you don't see
jobs.
Nobody in there.
Mom, our Walgreens is snatched. I don't know who you thought.
I ain't say it was snatched.
Tell me nobody's in there. Our Walgreens is the most popular.
I know that.
Ain't nobody go to the one on 27th Street.
You talking about
the one by our house that's within walking distance. I don't know what you mean. You're talking about the one.
But yeah, do you see one person that's young?
Yes, there's a lot of young people who work there.
Who?
Mom, there's a lot of young. Just because we don't go during the times that they're there. You don't go to. Mom, when's the last time you went to Walgreens? You do not go to Walgreens often.
I do go to Walgreens.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone this year? You have not, Mom.
At least 30 times.
You have not walked inside of Walgreens and bought something at least 30 times this year.
Actually, yeah.
No, you have not. Dad maybe has.
Darius, and your dad will tell you that we don't see no young people in there.
Either way, I know people who work there, Mom.
The older lady was always there with the blonde hair.
Yeah,
right.
She's a full-time jobber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I see a lot of young college folks. Never your age.
Mom, but can you really tell the difference at that point when if they're in college or they're a senior?
Mm-hmm.
You really can't.
I can.
Tell some college kids and seniors.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting full.
Well, I'm not.
We didn't even start. I mean...
Sorry, somehow my food is ripped away from me. I don't know how. Somehow my food was ripped from underneath my feet.
From me?
Just by the way it tasted. The rice. I almost broke a tooth eating that rice. I don't know why, but that rice is hard. I'm so hard, yeah. And it's freezing.
There, you are something else.
Stone cold. That's basically what it is. It's stone cold. That's how hard it is, and it's freezing. So, baby.
I hope you heat up.
That pepper threw me off. I'm not even joking with you, Mom. That was disgusting. Like, I could not swallow that. Like, if you go back and try to watch me eat that pepper, I literally was
he is picky.
No, that pepper is disgusting. And I thought it was gonna be cute. Like, I thought it was all cheese on there. I didn't know that was egg. I thought it was like a fried, like a deep fried s'more. Like a deep fried s'more with a nice jalapeno. But it was giving me egg. Like, the egg was so
it's gonna
thick
be a soft
and
crust.
pungent. And I knew it smelled like Petco. I promise it smells like Petco. It's the egg. It smells like Petco.
How do Petco smell?
Like animals. I smell the gerbils and the rabbits and the mice and the cats and the dogs. And I smell the moles. Oh my goodness. For some reason, I've told you this like 14 times, and none of the times you have responded to me. Like I've said...
Who?
I said, I've been watching, like, mousetrap videos on YouTube. Like...
I don't like them things.
I know what you don't like, Mom.
So why you mention them to me?
I've been just watching the videos on YouTube, Mom. It's not...
So why are you telling me, though? Like, I want to watch them.
No, not like you want to watch them. I've just been telling you that, but you haven't said... Like, it's literally like you've never said anything like when I've said... Like I said yesterday. But anyway, so... For some reason, I've been addicted to watching, like, those videos. Like, they just, like, suggested me and I watched them. And it's this one specific guy named... Sean. I think his first name's Sean. I don't know what his last name is. Woods. But he does like Mousetrap Mondays. And like that's because he lives like on a farm or something. I'm assuming he's a farm boy. And
He actually get mice?
Yes, he said.
I'm not doing it.
He said he would never run out of mice because he just lives in a rural area, and it's just fields and fields and fields of mice.
A rural. A what area?
Rural. Right? Am I saying that right? I took AP Human Geography and I still don't know the differences.
Rural.
First of all, you should know what rural means, Mom. I don't know what you mean.
Rural, WORLD, or rural, RURAL.
RURAL, but that's not rural.
Rural.
It's rural.
Rural. Okay.
Rural area.
Okay.
Anyway, so like he just lives with like open space and like whatever. He just has like a lot of mice, and he says sometimes they damage stuff. So he like has, and like it's not like you would think that there's only like one mouse trap. Like there's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of different types of mouse traps.
Okay,
and he just tries them all.
But do you know another story you can tell?
It's not a story. I was just.
Well, I don't want to reminisce on that one. I don't like them things.
Why don't But like they're not like in our house. Like why are you? Like I'm not showing you one. Oh my God, you never touched our hamster.
It doesn't matter. I don't like things like that. I don't like mice. Anything in the mice family I don't like, except for Mickey Mouse.
Why don't you like? I'm confused. Like, not that you're supposed to like them, but like, why does it?
I just was traumatized. I don't like them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't move out my house.
Yeah, I know you would, but there's no mice here, so why can't we just talk about it?
I don't like them. I don't even like talking about them.
Why?
I just don't.
What do you mean you were traumatized?
I was traumatized. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me.
I'm not gonna be the one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never.
When I was younger, y'all, there was this mouse right in my house. I'm not even joking.
Oh my God, I was screamed.
We lived in an apartment, and I can remember this so vividly. We heard a bag. It was a bag like this. And like I said, y'all, we had a bag like this, right? And just imagine the bag like this. The bag, I will never forget this. The bag had Harold's chicken bones in it. And it was tied up. Tied up, y'all. Tied up, really tied up with a knot for garbage. And a mouse got into it. Apparently, it chewed a hole into the bag. And all you hear is a ding like this. The bag moved like this. OMG. That freaked me out so bad. So my mama sit up here, Betty, get the bag. She said, Betty, get the bag. And I said, no, I'm not getting that bag. There's a mouse in that bag. So we both on the bed screaming and hollering at each other. She telling me, get down. She got a broom in her hand. Telling me to get down and go get the bag. Yelling at me. I'm telling her, no, I don't care if you beat me till I'm blue. I'm not going down there to get that bag. It was crazy. Then here come Walter, my brother. He jumping in the bed too. So we all three of us jumping in the bed looking crazy. Y'all could imagine we were stuck. The thing ended up getting out the bag.
Oh my God, I wouldn't have been sleeping there. I would have been outside.
It was bad, y'all. It was bad. Ever since then, I have had crazy. I cannot stand them things.
Why?
I don't want to talk about them. They make my skin crawl.
But you know,
I'm not that bad as some other people are with their phobias. But
why does it make your skin crawl? The thing is, you know that like mice aren't bad. They're not. But think about it. It didn't have a bad intention. It wasn't out to get you.
Darius, don't try to talk to me about this. You are not a counselor.
I'm a psychiatrist.
No, you're not.
Listen,
calm. You shush.
It was not out to. The rat wasn't out to get you. So I don't know why you're scared and letting it hinder your life. The mouse doesn't control you, Mom. That mouse was long gone. The mouse wasn't there to be in the bag to scare you, and that's what the impact it obviously had on you. The mouse won. You need to.
You know what? You would leave me alone.
You need to overcome.
I don't think
the mouse was in the bag because it just wanted some food.
Okay, Darius, I understand.
So what's wrong with why you hate all other mice in the world?
I don't like mice.
There's nothing wrong with mice. They're cute creatures. They're cousins to.
Darius,
they are cousins to.
Look, Michael Jackson loved mice.
No, I'm not the one.
Wasn't his nice name Ben? His nice name Ben.
I don't know who's had mice for pets. Most people don't. Most people use mice as feeding for snakes.
And then Joe Jackson, his father, killed them in the mouse trap. And Michael was hurt. He was crying. It's in a movie. Anyways.
Baby. Why haven't we been talking about Michael Jackson in every video?
We do?
Yeah. Panera.
Just like we talking about Michael Jackson in that video?
Yes, I said, who is it?
Oh, that's because of you. And then Beyonce in every video.
Well, that's a given.
Anyways.
Yeah, but anyway, so like there's so like, and it's like so interesting because it's like not just like mouse traps, it's like mouse traps. Like these are like some, like he'll buy on eBay traps that were made in like 1826 for $400, and he'll buy them
$400
because they're vintage traps, Mom.
For a mouse trap?
Yes, Mom. They're so old, Mom. If something's made in 1826, anything is gonna be worth money. You could have a Tabasco sauce.
Can it use it again?
I don't know if it was. Yeah, it's a reusable trap. You just have to reset it. But stuff like that,
People actually watch this video?
Yes, he has. I think he has like almost he probably has 500K, and he gets millions and millions of views on these videos. I promise, Mom. Like he just released put a video out like 2 weeks ago on a quicksand mouse trap, and it's at like 2 million views right now. Like I don't know, like I love getting into black holes like with other YouTube, like people who watch YouTube. Like I'm literally in a black hole. That's what it's called, the YouTube black hole. Like I'm literally watching these videos on like I turned on my autoplay for him and I sleep watching these videos. Then I wake up and I watch them while I'm sleeping. Like it'll be playing. Like he has so many videos.
That's gross.
About mouse and like YouTube is trying him. So he's saying that all this now they're trying to demonetize his videos because he's showing rats dying.
Oh.
So they like now
saying that's animal brutality.
Yeah, but he got him. So what he said was now he doesn't show the full process. So now he has a website where you can go and watch the behind the scenes. And you can see you can see the rat, like the quicksand video. He had to like blur out them drowning.
Oh.
So I went to his website and I watched it.
What?
What? What?
He suffocated them and drowning them?
No, but that's how they drown.
He drowning them in water?
No, he doesn't hold them by the neck and drown. No, Mom, listen. I don't think you understand. He has a bucket, for example. Like, there's so many different types. Like, I just love mouse traps now. Like, and I want, like, he says,
Darius,
like, you can, like, make the mouse traps and, like, send them, like, a design or, like, patents or something. And, like, I want to make a mouse trap now for him. Because, like, I feel like there's so many different types of mouse traps. Okay, so basically, oh my God, this is animal cruelty. But basically, like, it's not really animal cruelty because there's mouse traps all.
You know, y'all know,
No, because they kill them quick. It's just a quick kill.
Darius, how about if you was that mouse and you was getting quickly killed?
Now, the reason why he kills the animals is because they're in his garage and they tear through his stuff. So he's trying to get rid of the mouse population.
But that's not a way to kill them.
Mom, if you let them go, they're gonna come back.
Okay, y'all. They try, you know what they're trying to do, just not to stop this conversation, but they trying to do seafood like that too. They saying that the lobsters, you put lobsters in the boiling water.
I don't agree with that. Lobster didn't do nothing to you just so you can eat it. It's
brutality because you can hear it and moving around.
No, I'm not the one.
And making noises when you put them in there.
Oh my God!
And they saying that that's dangerous. They say they trying to get a rule. They trying to get a
just cook them alive.
A law out that you cannot do that no more. You can't cook them alive.
You shouldn't be able to cook them alive.
But you want
that's torture.
A mouse to be drowned alive. That's torture too.
Okay, but I'm not eating him. I'm doing it because he's doing something. He's eating through my stuff.
If you bad, let me go drown you.
That's doing a lot. That is doing a lot.
What do you do?
No, it's just like this phone was ringing on the thing. The thing's powering off. I heard clicks and clacks. Pans are falling. I don't know what he's doing, but it's a lot. Anyway, what was I gonna say? The mouse. No, they don't like.
That's sad.
Usually, like.
Even though I don't like mice, but just think about you drowning. I would just put yourself in them mouse shoes, like.
Okay, the drowning is like an obscure example that I pulled out. Usually they're quick kill traps. There was one that was really interesting where it's literally a gun and it shoots the mouse. Like the mouse. No, those are rats. There's a difference between rats and mouse. Now, I had to look it up. Do mice turn into rats? Oh my God, someone's eating right now.
What do you mean?
Someone's eating on the camera right now.
Right, oh.
I thought I was talking about a mice eating.
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, no.
Don't get me started.
Someone's watching this eating something. I don't want to hear about no rats. You're gonna hear about it. You can watch another video. Anyway, so
really,
it's like this thing where you put underground, and like I just love them. I think I love the mechanics of it. Like it's basically not a gear system, but it's like if you do this, then this happens, and this happens, and this happens, and then this kills the mouse. Right. So like if you ew, that's so weird.
Dalvin is calling me
right as you pull your phone out.
I'm gonna put him on. As soon as I put my phone out. Dalvin, I'm recording. You on camera.
Oh, I said I was about to come over there to edit a video.
Okay.
Alright. I'll be over there, so.
Say hi to my audience, Daddy Chunk Chunk.
Hey, what's good, y'all? What it is, what it do.
Okay, okay, that's enough.
Listen, I can't talk about that.
Huh? No, when you gonna be here? What time you be here?
I'm about to be there in like 20 minutes. Wow, who's all there?
Me, everybody in the house that lives in the house.
Oh, Darius trying to knock out this video?
That sing off? I don't know. We gotta set up down here.
Huh?
Ain't nobody make the beats.
I was thinking about going acapella too.
You gonna go acapella?
I can go rockapella.
If I had to beat off your phone.
No, because I don't want to have the chance of it being copyrighted.
Oh, I thought you had no music. Copyright, no music, copyright.
Yeah, but.
All right, Dalvin.
Alright, I'm about to be on my way.
All right, bye. Anyway.
What was I saying? Oh, the mechanics of it. So, like, there's rolling pin ones. Like, there's different types. Oh, the shooting one. So, it's like basically this thing. And it's for moles, but it works on mice too.
Huh?
Moles. Oh, that's what this is how I got into it. I was watching a maze.
Go ahead, keep talking. I gotta look at myself in the mirror.
And the mouse was going through the maze, and then the guy with the experiment that he was trying to figure out is how small of a hole can a mice fit through. And I saw a video about how mice can get through such small areas, and this is what happens.
Oh, cause they don't get no.
No. So what it is that they have everything they have everything normal for whatever, but they have hinges on their ribs. So the thing is, if a rat's head can fit, or a rat or mice's head, mice. If a mouse's head. Oh my god, I did a lot. If a mouse's head can fit through a hole, then its body can. So if it can stick its head through a hole, the rest is easy breezy. Beautiful cover girl. So it's literally the ribs are on a hinge system. So he can literally it'll be like this, and it'll compress it, and the bottom part will come up on a hinge and push in its organs, and it literally will slide through the hole. But anyway,
that's nasty.
And then I saw these mousetrap videos, and I literally got hooked. Oh yeah, moles are so cute to me.
Who?
Moles. They're just like mice. They're in the mice family. You know moles. Not. Oh my gosh.
MOLE.
Yes.
They think they got that long nose. That longer face?
Yes.
OMG.
And they have their claw, their.
Oh like no!
But
Darius,
so
what are you turning into?
No, but they're tiny.
But what are you turning into?
No, but Mom. But the thing is, we all look at them as monsters. Obviously, they are, but they're just animals. Like.
Then why do you kill them? Why do he kill them?
Because when you walk outside and your lawn has 40 mounds of dirt, and you're going, I didn't know it was holes. I didn't know it was
he killed moles too?
Yeah. It's basically like rodents outside that damage your property.
And your garden and all that stuff.
Yeah. Moles literally go around digging holes. They literally dig a blueprint tunnel underground. Like, he showed where the mounds were. There were little tunnels connecting the dirt mounds in his yard that they go through.
Why do they do that?
I don't know why they dig holes. I don't know what the science is about it, but they literally, and because they have the tiniest eyes. Like, their eyes are tiny. Like they're dang near blind. and they have really good senses, and they have like their nose is really long,
right?
And their claws are just literally like this. That's what they are. Like they're their
okay.
Face
There is your hands
like
already look like animals. They do. They got you got web fingers.
Okay.
They're not normal.
I don't need you to ridicule me, Mom.
That's probably why you like these things so much.
Web fingers.
See how this goes up like this?
No, I see,
You
Mom.
see mine is really down and yours come out with like a woo.
Sorry, I'm a fish. I don't know why that is. I don't feel like my finger.
You think
I feel like
normal.
my skin hasn't grown into it. Like it should
Y'all want to see what we're talking about?
Ew, it looks so bad on the camera.
And look with me. I got mine go all the way down.
I have so much skin right here in the middle.
So much skin. And all of his fingers, they like web fingers.
I didn't even realize that until my grandma said something.
You are. They're like frogs.
This seems like a Disney Channel original movie from 2000. I feel like all their stuff was about like humans being actually fish or something. I don't know. That's what Disney Channel was doing back then.
The reason why I'm talking to you about, because there was y'all remember that that movie, scary movie called The Rats?
No. I promise I wouldn't be the one.
OMG. And then I think it was something where a man literally started to become a rat. He was obsessed about rats.
In what year?
And his two teeth.
In what year?
Oh, he ate cheese all the time. He turned into a rat. His body started humping over. His face started forming like a rat.
In what year?
I don't know, but I do.
Was
remember.
I alive?
Probably so.
I don't think I was alive. I'm saying probably so.
No, you probably alive. I'm probably in the 80s.
80s.
Mm-hmm. There is 80s is not that far long ago. You just a 2000 baby.
Is it not?
You just a boy bye.
Mom, that is it's coming up on 40 years from now. 40 years ago.
Darius. No, it's not.
1980.
I'm in my 40s.
We are in 2018. It's coming up on the year 40.
Whatever.
That
don't matter.
Do you know this is the anniversary of the ending of World War I?
Things you know.
Did
you
know
learn that in school?
Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff in AP Euro. Like how the war,
Is you fell in AP Euro?
No.
Oh.
Really, I'm not the one. I'm always in the line. I'm not failing AP Euro. Anyway.
Are you feeling anything?
No.
Oh. Just making sure. Gotta ask.
Tabs on me.
Gotta ask.
Now, anyway, I learned a lot of stuff like about how the world came to be.
Y'all, and don't come to me in the comments. Yes, I do know my son's academic.
I can't help you.
Academically?
What?
I know about my son's academics, y'all.
Academically?
Y'all
I don't even know what that means.
See, the thing about this is y'all really think that I am a crazy person, but I just speak what's on my mind, and I speak what's on my mind. But I'm really not a dumb woman, y'all.
Anyway.
I'm really not.
So, I learned about how the world became to be and stuff like that, like, and it's so cool, like, when, like, she'll have moments where...
Who is she?
My teacher.
Okay. I was making sure she was a person. Because sometimes she's be objects.
So...
Right.
She will connect. My teacher...
Okay. We'll connect.
We'll connect with what we're learning today. Or, like, she'll say, and that's how we got the word blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
or, like, that's why...
She broke it down.
The King James Bible... Mm-hmm. Is called the King James Bible. Like, it's literally like stuff like you think about today and then you find out how it came to be or whatever. I can't remember all of it. It's been almost...
So she give you a history about it and then she break it down and then...
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if
she tell you that's how it came about.
No, the goal of the class is not to say this is how it came about, but she'll say, slide it in, oh, that's how we got this, this, and this. Now, I don't know what school she went to for, like, teaching, but... She's killing it. I don't know, like she somehow I promise, like, if you can say anything in the class, you can raise your hand and answer a question. The question or the answer that you have will be the dumbest answer ever, and I promise you'll work it in. I promise you'll work it in. And you'll be going, there's no way what I just said fit anywhere in this lesson, and somehow it'll work. She'll like say, like, I don't know.
Feel stupid.
Yeah, but like, how do you do that though? Like, I can understand, like, you could be the nice person, like, I don't want to feel
like
stupid.
If I said academically.
No. Not words. Like, not messed up words. Because that's not a word. But I mean, like,
I know.
Like, you can say...
It's my own words, so she can't put that into a curriculum?
But you can, like, say something that will literally be, like, so obscure. Like, we're learning European history. You can say something about America, and she'll tie it into the unit that you're learning. Like, somehow she'll say, yes, we do start to see, like, if she asks you something or whatever, and she would say, oh my god, she always calls on me. Maybe she thinks I'm daydreaming. Most of the time I am. So today she asked me, abdicated? Maybe that was the word. She asked me a vocabulary and I was shook. Oh my god, I was shook in my boots. I was looking at the board. No, it looked like I was paying attention. So she didn't call me because she didn't think I was paying attention. But every time I think in my mind, I need to stop thinking. Because every time I think in my mind, oh, she's going to call me. She does. Like she said, because it was a word, she had a PowerPoint up. I like AP Euro because she's always giving me it's literally a storyline, like, every day. Like, there's family ties, there's bloodlines, there's this person cheated on this person. Like, it's a family affair. Like, there's this stuff in there. So, I was, she had stuff on the slides or something, and she started in the Tsar of Russia. His name was Nicholas II. He was abdicated. I think that was the word that it was. I don't want to look it up. And it means, like, to, like, he quit, like, he resigned, or whatever, his position as the Tsar of Russia. And I remember not knowing, like, she called me and I said, oh my god. And I was looking around and everyone's going. And then I used context clues and I figured it out.
You use what?
Context clues. I read. I looked at the words around.
Right. Like to come up with the meaning.
Right. And I said, well, abdicated means, like, you know, and I gave her a nice spiel, and she said, you're correct. I could have said abdicated means when rice is being dunked into water to create the effect of the blowing up motion, and then the rice becomes soft. And she'll say, yes, we do see rice being a form of food source in the, and I'll be going,
and it is soft.
I'll be going, how? Like, everything that somebody could say, she could fit it in.
Well,
like, that was a bad example, but, like, literally, like, I don't know how it happens, but
that's a good teacher then.
She's a very good teacher.
That's a very good teacher, right?
And she knows everything. Like this is a part of it. Like, if you ask her something, she would literally have no idea, like, what you're talking about. But somehow, like, that's the only explanation I can come up with, because somehow she knows the answer to everything. Like, you can ask her anything from any other class and she'll know. I don't know if she's a genius or she's making this up, but whatever she says sounds real smart. And I'm going, oh my god. Oh my goodness.
She probably don't even know to have that stuff, and you just be like, oh, she's so smart.
Like, I don't know. Like, she'll, like, be able to tie in biology, and she knows so much. Like, she knows literally from the beginning of time in Europe to present day. And she knows from 1945 to present day in the U.S. That's a lot of information. People, like, and people will literally ask the most obscure questions. Like, what happened to the people in 1846 when they had to do this and that and this and that? And she'll say, well, most people went here. And I'm like, how do you know that so minute detail? When you were in college, you were learning about this, they did not tell you all of that information. And you just didn't retain it. So anyway,
maybe she love it. Maybe she likes some people that love that stuff, do history.
So I love a good
study that stuff.
I love a good I did not like US history. Boring. I think it's because we're so new. Like,
who,
can you
2000
imagine
kids?
No, Mom.
What do you mean? Because
America as a country, we're new.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
we're not that old.
Yeah, we're not old.
Okay.
So when I did not like. I feel like it would be not a culture shock, but growing up in a different country besides America, you have so much more history. Can you imagine like going to a part of the city that was literally thriving in the 1600s? And well, obviously we 1492, but whatever. Like before then, like we have like they have like this old stuff. Like I feel like we're just so new. Like all of our Bill of Rights and the Constitution and all that other stuff. You know, we're lucky if we get something that is more than 400 years old. But like in Europe, you have this so many like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to tell the story real quick about the Tsar. It's called Tsar. Like it's either CZAR or TZAR. The Tsar is like the ruler, the leader, or whatever.
Of what?
I don't know a lot about this. In Russia.
Oh, you finna get school. Go ahead.
Oh. So in World War I, the leader in Mom, see, but why do you have to do busy work while I'm talking to you? I don't understand.
Go ahead.
Like, why are you?
I'm cleaning. Go ahead.
No, I know what you're doing. Anyway, his name was Nicholas II. And World War I begun. So basically, you know, World War I started off of, I don't know the right information. Somebody got killed. Somebody got shot.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Somebody got shot, and
oh yeah, you can get in trouble.
Listen,
somebody know their history, Darius.
Listen.
And if that teacher told you wrong, she finna be schooled right now.
No, she knows the right thing, but I just don't. Because I don't.
Why would you repeat it?
Because this is interesting.
Okay, how old is Go ahead.
How old is who?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So, the World War I started in 1914.
Okay.
Ended in 1918. That's why we're exactly 100 years from the ending of World War I.
Okay.
So, in 1914, the Tsar of Russia was Nicholas II. Now, the thing about it is that I don't know whose side this was on or whatever, but this man was a leader. Why can't I remember? Anyway, he was assassinated, and the issue was that they had prior to they had formed a whole bunch of alliances. So that's countries teaming up with the other countries, right? Mm-hmm. And so this is what happened. A person. I'm just gonna say a person because I feel we're not remembering. So a person shot someone in another country. I swear this is gonna be in the CSA a test, and I'm not gonna know what the answer is. Another person in a country or whatever, right? And that country declared war on the other country. So two people, one person shot the other person. Their countries went to war together, right?
Right.
Because there was alliances. Everyone who's in an alliance with this country has to declare war on this country. When they declare war on this country, everyone is in alliance in this country. That's why it was the First World War, because everyone had their own alliances, and now countries who were never involved, just because they were in alliance with somebody, now they had to be into World War I.
Have a side, pick a side.
Right. Yeah. And America didn't even join the war until 1917, and we were I think we were with Britain and France. Yeah, those are who people we were alliance with. And I think Russia used to be with Britain and France, but let me tell you what happened. Now, this is a lot. So Nicholas II, there was the Eastern Front and there was the Western Front. I forget which front the Russians were on. I should know this. Probably has something to do with geographical, like where they are, but whatever. Nicholas II had to go to the front, like the front lines, like he was actually like at the battle, like places or whatever. And Germany killed it because they knew, like, there were speculations that they knew that this world war was going to happen before it happened, and they were just waiting for something to happen. So this is how she explained it to us. She said, okay, so like if you, like, let's say you're dating someone and you really want to break up with them, but you don't know
how to tell them,
right? So you wait for them to do the smallest thing, and you make it into the hugest thing, right? So then when the guy killed the other guy, whatever, Germany had for years been building up their army, literally quadrupling their army. They're giving me weapons, they were giving me artillery, and this small little thing happened, and they said, we're ready. And Germany came in, and they said, we're not messing around. And everyone else was shook because they just didn't know that this was gonna happen. But Germany was waiting. They wanted this to happen. So they had all this stuff or whatever, and everyone else was shook. So anyway, Russia or Nicholas II was there, whatever, and he had a family, right? And this is where, like, this is so interesting how it ties together. So he has a family, and all of them together, it's 7 people. And his wife, the Tsarina of Russia, took over while he went to the front.
His wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was rare, and even though this was 1914, it was rare for, you know, women to even have roles or whatever, right? So she became she had already always been the Tsarina of Russia, but she started to take a more political role because her husband was out of Russia,
right,
on the front. So the Tsarina, she is like ruling Russia or whatever for a little while. Not really, but she was like, you know, helping out more, right? And she had four daughters. They had 4 daughters in a row. You know, that's bad when you're a royalty, because they think
have sons,
you need to have sons because they need to be your heirs, right? So Nicholas II had 4 girls, right? But this is where the issue was. His wife, the Tsarina, was a carrier. This is biology. She was a carrier for hemophilia. Now, listen up. This means hemophilia is when you have issue with blood clots. So your blood doesn't clot when it needs to, right? So when you cut yourself, your blood clots, and that's how it forms a scab, and that's how it stops the bleeding, right? When you have hemophilia, your blood doesn't do that. So it literally just keeps on going and going and going, right? You don't die from cuts, though, because you can apply outside pressure. You die from bruises. When you bruise yourself, it's internal bleeding, and you can't stop any pressure, so you bleed internally inside, right? So they had one son named Alexei, and he had hemophilia. She was a carrier, so the females were a carrier of this gene, right?
They didn't have
but as soon as they have a son,
they will have.
She passed on the trait to her son, right? So Alexei had hemophilia, so their whole purpose, Nicholas II and the Tsarina, I don't know her name, they literally, their whole purpose, their whole life was to nurture Alexei, and that was the whole family, the whole royal staff. Everyone made sure Alexei was okay. He was carried everywhere. Oh my God, I gotta wrap it up. He was always royal. Obviously they were all royalty, but he was literally taken care of so closely because he had hemophilia, and you can't fall, like, you can't do anything like that, right?
So they carried him everywhere. He
couldn't play outside. Like, he couldn't do things. They sheltered him because he was the only heir to the throne, and they wanted to keep it into the family. Obviously, his brother, Nicholas II's brothers, had kids and stuff like that, but he wanted his own son to be the next king, or the next Tsar of Russia. So, this is where it gets really, 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 really interesting. So Nicholas II is on the front in another place, away from his family, away from his wife and kids, right? This new guy comes to Russia. Just a new guy. I think his name was Rasputin or something, and he claims, I don't know if this is whatever, he claims that he has healing power. That he has the power to heal people's sicknesses and people's diseases and stuff like that, right? So his first encounter with the Tsarina, she loves Alexei, her son, wants to care for him so much. He's on his deathbed. So he had fallen, right? And he was...
How did he fall?
I don't know. I don't know how he fell. But he fell. He was on his deathbed, or whatever. Not on his deathbed, but anything's a near-death experience when you have hemophilia, right? So he was, and especially because they didn't know what to do or whatever. Rasputin went to the royal family, or the Tsarina, and he said, "Let me heal your son." And everyone was like, "No, he can't do it. Like, this is skeptical. Why are you letting this man into the throne?" And at that point,
she was wanting anything.
She was desperate.
She was desperate, right?
When your son is, she's like, I'm gonna go for anything I can. Might as well try it. Right.
Might as well.
So he came in, and he was so sick, and Rasputin started humming. I promise. That's what he said. Anyway, listen. So I don't know what he did. Whatever, right? And so this has come from several sources and several witnesses that were in the room at the time. Apparently, Alexei's breathing slowed to a deep hum, and it was very steady and deep, right? And he falls asleep. And the next morning, he wakes up like nothing ever happened. Wakes up, asks for breakfast. He's acting like literally he literally got like hot by bed, said everything's alright. When I tell you the Tsarina said, oh my God, Rasputin, because this man that came from nowhere just healed my son. Mm-hmm. You're staying in he moved into the palace, and mind you, Nicholas II has nothing to say with this. He's elsewhere, and she's letting this man into the palace, and she's saying, listen up, you saved my son, you're getting whatever you want to.
Right.
So he gets to have, when you're so close to someone in such a high power, he literally had so much control over the Tsarina. So he would say, I don't like this person, and she would get them fired. And he would say, like, he had so much control because she did whatever he said
right.
And they literally have, like, political cartoons from the time of Rasputin holding Nicholas II and the Tsarina, and they're literally puppets in his hands. Because he basically controlled for a period of time. He controlled the royal family and everything because he was the healing power for Alexei. And then he was assassinated. Now, the funniest thing about this is everyone... Okay, so he claimed that he had this spiritual power and that he was I don't know if he believed in, like, Christianity God. I don't know what he believed in. But he said he had a gift from God or whatever, right? And they tried to kill him. So the royal... Not the royal, but the staff... Like, not the staff. The hierarchy at the time tried to kill Rasputin. So this is what they did. They invited him to a dinner party and this is the diamond ball. This is the dinner party of a lifetime. Beyonce, if she invited me, that's basically what it was. And he thought he was very honored. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go. I want to make my mark. So he goes, right? They poison the heck out of his food. They literally douse the food in poison. And imagine a long table and all the hierarchy of Russia is waiting for you to die. He eats that food like nothing else and goes, what's next? And they're shook in their boots, going, oh my gosh, there's no way we put all that poison in there. He didn't die. He does not die, right? Then they said, we need a new plan. He ate all the food. They poisoned his drink, everything. He didn't die. So they literally shoot him 3 times, right? And they rolled him up in a carpet. And I was thinking, it's 1914. This is not it's not 1462 where you can just, like, kill people. Like, I was thinking, like, isn't this, like, illegal? Like, at 1914, we're starting to get more modern. But whatever. So they roll him up in a carpet and they throw him in the river. So when they recover his body, they find out, well, he's dead. But they find out that he wasn't dead when they threw him in the river. He was still alive. There was water. They found water in his lungs, which means not the poison didn't kill him, and the 3 bullet wounds that they left inside of his body didn't kill him. It was only the drowning that killed him, wrapped in a carpet. Everyone said, oh my God, he was a gift from God. He had to have been. He didn't die after this many attempts. If you're shot 3 times right now, I can guarantee you're gonna die.
Not really.
Mom, if you're shot 3 times, you're gonna die.
No.
You really are.
Okay.
So, anyway, I'm fast forwarding a couple. I don't know how long I'm fast forwarding, but everything breaks loose in Russia. The poor are not having it. They're not having the Tsar or the Tsarina. They're saying, listen up, we're throwing you out. And they rise up. They have all these revolutions against them. And Nicholas II thought he was still in power. He said, military, go get the revolutions or what, like stop the revolutions or whatever and get them. And they said, who do you think you are? And they joined the revolution against the royal family. So this other guy, I don't remember his name. We learned this stuff today, so I don't remember his name. He starts to lead Russia, they're called like Bolshevik and something else, like it means like minority, majority or whatever in Russian. So he says the only way we're gonna like actually keep the royal family out, we have to kill him. We really do. Because if time could tell, every time you don't kill off the royal family, what happens is a couple years later they'll come back. Mm-hmm. So he says they need to be assassinated, right? So they had been throughout the anarchy time when there was really no government. They had been moving the family around They had been moving them around to different locations around Europe. They were just trying to get them out of the way, right? But they still lived royally, you know. Like they still were treated like they didn't have as much as they did, but they, you know, they didn't want to like strip them into bare bones, whatever. So they woke them up in the middle of the night.
They made them feel comfortable.
They woke them up. They said, "Get up, get up."
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, they said, "Get up, get up." Right? They bring them into a room and they say, "We're gonna do family picture. They're gonna do portrait." So they line up.
The girls.
Huh? All of them.
Right.
All of them as a family. The formation that they usually took was Nicholas and his wife were in the middle. The girls lined up behind them. And then they held Alexa, or like Alexa was by the dad or whatever, right? The boys were together. Whatever. They shot all of them, right? Can you imagine being like... and being shot. So, anyway, they were shot. The Nicholas and Alexei died immediately, right? But this is what happened. So there's all this like speculation that, oh my god, this girl tried it. Sorry. There's all this speculation that they didn't die right away, right? This is what happened. They didn't die right away. And this is, so the mom had been feeding the girls with information, tidbits. Time after time she would say, okay, I need, like, without telling Nicholas and Alexei, she would say, I need you to fill your corsets with jewelry, just in case they kick us out, like, just in case we have nothing left. At least all of our corsets, because they still wore corsets. Right, all of our corsets will be filled with jewelry, diamonds, gems, or whatever, right? So when they shot the girls, they didn't die right away because they had so much armor on, right? So this is where the story comes out of Anastasia. So, or Anastasia, whatever her name is. Apparently this is like a really big like fairy tale thing, or what? Not a fairy tale, but like whatever. So they buried 4 of the family members. I think 2 girls were buried separately, right? So when this news came up to everyone or whatever, they only had the 4 girls that were being discovered, right?
Right.
I mean, not the 4 girls, but the 4 people. I don't know which ones were discovered, right? There was supposed to be 7 people in total.
Oh, 7.
Because there was 4 girls, the wife, Nicholas, and his son. Yeah.
So it was 5 kids and 2.
Right, and the Tsar and the Tsarina. Right. So I don't know, but this is the thing. Like Anastasia, like does that not ring a bell? Like Anastasia, like Anastasia. It's like an actual like whatever. So she said a couple years later, I don't know when this is, but all of a sudden this woman surfaces up, and I swear she said she came out of a river or something, and she literally went to the people, like the village people. She said, she said, I don't know who I am or where I came from. And she's older. And everyone's going, oh my God, right? And she's going, this is what she said. She said, every time I hear the name, like, Anna, I just think it's me. Like, I don't know, like, that just, Anna means home to me, you know? So I was going, oh my God. Like, they're whispering to them, oh my God, do you think this is Anastasia? Do you think this is Anastasia? Because she's literally going, oh my God, guys. And she's speaking bits of Russian. Like, the whole thing seems like mystical. She's coming out of the river. And everyone's going, this is the lost Anastasia girl. She's out of the river. She's coming out of the river. She's older. This could have been her. It was a hoax. She's going, oh my God, you think I'm Anna? And she was doing a lot. She actually ended up going to New Jersey and marrying, like, in America. And, but she was caught, though. She really was. Because by the time that she tried to live her life, you know, being Anastasia. But what happened was, then we got the sciences. And we figured out DNA and all that other stuff or whatever. And we said, you're not a part of the royal family. So I don't know who you thought you were and what you thought you were doing. But you're not Anastasia. So anyway, yeah, so they dug up they found the other 2 people, but they were buried somewhere else. Like, they didn't know where the other people were buried. And so that's where I am right now in the process of World War I. And then all I know is that tomorrow, America's about to come in and shut it down. Because we're not the ones. Oh yeah, Russia ends up succeeding. What is it called? Like, they end up doing the World War I. Like, they have so many issues at home in their homeland in Russia. Like, why do you really have time to fight a war? Do you really have it? Oh my gosh. The guy that was in power after the royal family did a lot. Told the army people should just drop her weapons and leave. He said, we're not fighting this war. I don't know who they think they are. Because he was like, why are we fighting this war anyway when it has nothing to do with us? And I would have said the same thing. And then I'm about to find out about America. Oh my God, they tried us. We weren't having it. But I wonder if they have Australian history classes.
Australia?
Like Australian history classes.
Why you want to know about that?
No, but I'm just wondering who knows about it. Like in the world. Like,
your teacher may know it.
I'm sure she does. I'm sure she'll find out a way. But I'm saying,
y'all, this has been the longest thing.
It really has been a long video. If you wanted to know about AP European history, I'll let you know. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, I'm about to get fact checked. But please don't
fact check.
Somebody's gonna say, Grace Bob, not called this, that, or this. His name was this and that and that, and that's not what happened. And this is what happened. And I'm going, oh my God. I just gave you a little glimpse. Like, it really doesn't matter the details about it. I'm learning hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Yes, it does matter.
I'm learning hundreds and hundreds of years of history. Does it really matter the actual details when I'm taking that AP national exam? Yes, it does. I don't need to know Alexei had hemophilia.
Yes, you do.
I don't need to know that.
Because that's the cause of him.
Mom, if I knew about everybody...
Listen to me. That ties into him getting hurt, to that man coming in his life, to that man getting killed. So it's a domino effect. If you don't ever know he was sick with the hemophilia, then we will never know about this.
Does that really have anything to do with World War I?
Yes.
Didn't they have to Duma?
Because it ties into a lot. Okay, it's to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Now, actually... Instead of fact checking me, fact check my history teacher. So see if she's right. Because whatever she told me, I told you. So.
No.
So don't come for me.
Because you probably not remember what she said.
Don't come for me in the comments. Because whatever I said, she said it first.
How do you know that you repeating it the right way?
I'm not. But I won't tell him that.
At any rate, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna peace out. I'm sleepy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone, everyone, and know what your girls doing on the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed. I love you guys so much. Peace. Ooh, I'm tired. That was a long story.
But wasn't it interesting though? Like that's what I learn every day.
It really was. I don't know how many people gonna make it to the end, but
ooh,
the less people, the better. For you. So you won't get it.
No.
They won't do it.
I need, yeah.